SR93 Boxing. I'm back with a quick video. Now, I didn't really get time to make this video as early as I wanted to make, but yeah, I got time now, so let me go for it. Conor McGregor apparently got his boxing license somewhere. I think it's in Los Angeles or whatever. Since then, and you know, this was interesting to the boxing world and also the MMA world, because Conor McGregor is associated with the MMA world, and somehow it was also associated. There's some association with the boxing world, and now there's definitely some more association with the boxing world because he got a boxer's license. And this is interesting because there was talks about Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather fight in negotiations, and Floyd Mayweather, I believe, admitted that he wanted to get a fight with Conor McGregor because it'd be a very big fight. Now, ever since he got his boxer's license, people like Mikey Garcia, I think even Paulie Malignaggi, and this is what I'm going to get into, they basically were calling out Conor McGregor, say, hey, you want to go into boxing? I'll welcome you, things like that. I think that's what Mikey Garcia says. Now, keep in mind, Conor McGregor fought as high as 170, and Paulie Malignaggi was really a very small welterweight. Not very small, like not a heavy welterweight. He's not a big, strong welterweight. And in boxing, welterweight is about 147. MMA, but you know, Conor McGregor fought as high as 160. Now, Mikey Garcia is even smaller, I believe. He's a lot smaller than Paulie Malignaggi, although he has more power, in my opinion. In my opinion, you know, everyone knows Paulie Malignaggi doesn't necessarily hit really hard, but normally even considering the pound for pound factor, taking that pound for pound factor out, even then Mikey Garcia hits harder. But that's a different topic. The thing is, Paulie Malignaggi says he would really put in that work against Conor McGregor, and you know, if you look at Conor McGregor's some of the latest news, he was struggling against this guy Chris Van, I can't remember his surname, but you know, this Chris guy he fought Errol Spence, and no, I'm not talking about Chris Algieri, and he lost against Errol Spence. I believe he got stopped against Errol Spence. And this guy's giving Conor McGregor some work. Conor McGregor was getting touched. I saw it a bit. I didn't see too much of it. I know it was a small video, but yeah, I was too busy to watch all of it. I was like, yeah, quick few seconds, gone. You know, I don't think Conor McGregor would do that well in the boxing world right away. I mean, he needs to have a few fights. Championship level, no, he's not there in terms of boxing. Yeah, in MMA, his boxing skills in MMA is very good. Because MMA is about a lot of different sports, a lot of different karate, boxing, grappling game, ground game, things all combined. And you know, his boxing skills, you know, good, very good, good enough for the octagon. You know, he shouldn't just be focusing on the boxing skills only. If you're an MMA fighter, especially, Conor McGregor shouldn't. But you know, now he's looking. I mean, he got a boxer's license. There's some speculation that he might be trying to get a boxing match. And you know, I think picking Mikey Garcia might be a mistake, but you never know. Conor McGregor is a lot bigger than Mikey Garcia. I think that's a good fight. I'll pick Mikey Garcia. I think he because to be honest, the way I said it, you never know, because Conor McGregor is a big fighter. I still think compared to Mikey Garcia, but I still think right now, as I'm thinking about it, if this Chris Van, whatever his name is, no disrespect to him, but whoever that is giving him Conor McGregor work, oh yeah, Mikey Garcia will surely give him a long night, a long whatever rounds Conor McGregor chooses to fight with against Mikey Garcia. It may not even last all rounds because Mikey Garcia is more skilled than this guy. I would say hits. I mean, Mikey Garcia probably hits a bit harder as well. Keep in mind, Mikey Garcia is in the lower weight division, so pound for pound he might hit way harder. But against a decent 147 fighter, maybe not. So but you know, Paulie Malignaggi, who do you think is gonna beat? Do you think Paulie Malignaggi can beat McGregor? Keep in mind, the obvious choice for a lot of people would be, yeah, Paulie Malignaggi would destroy him. He has a very good jab, he has good foot movement. You know, he knows boxing, and he's been up against with a lot of top boxers, Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, He's Miguel Cotto. Like, come on, man, Miguel Cotto, like in the young days, not some old Miguel Cotto. Not saying that the old Miguel Cotto shit on anything, but yeah, he been up against with fighters, Adrian Broner, like top class, highly skilled, very physically talented. You know, Miguel Cotto's strong. Ricky Hatton, you know, he's pretty strong as well. Danny Garcia, very strong. Awkward, somewhat awkward. Amir Khan, fast. Adrian Broner, fast. You know, great skills, great boxing ability. So he's been up against not just high level oppositions, but a variety of different types of like opposition, different styles. I think Conor McGregor might have a lot of work against Paulie Malignaggi, especially if, you know, it'd be a great fight, because if, keep in mind the argument against Malignaggi would be, this guy he was training in between fights. This guy was training in between fights training in between commentary or something. He was jogging in between that, and that's some bullshit. That's some stupid shit. Like, people, like, man, this is a big fight. Why you even, like, you should take it more seriously. And plus, he's way past his prime. Legs are not there. But I think, you know, he even though he's kind of old, and he's way past his prime, as I just mentioned, I think he this will be, because he'll be representing boxing, and it'd be embarrassing for a boxer to lose against an MMA fighter in a boxing ring, and I think he will therefore train quite hard for this. If McGregor can beat Malignaggi in a boxing match, that will be quite interesting. And Paulie Malignaggi will actually take a big hit from that if that does happen. But I think Malignaggi can pull it off. He has the skills. If this Chris, whatever guy is giving him work, Malignaggi will definitely give him work, outbox him. But do you think he can knock him out? Because I think that's what he mentioned. I don't think he can knock him out. Maybe he'll stop him, but I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think McGregor's a bigger puncher. Definitely. Paulie Malignaggi might just get hit a few times. But people might disagree with me on this, but I think he in the initial rounds he might get hit a few times. McGregor's a lot bigger guy than him, unless there's like a proper weight, like rehydration clause and things like that. But McGregor's a bigger puncher, younger, faster. But you know, he's not on the championship level of boxing. I still pick Paulie Malignaggi. I think Conor McGregor is doing this for some fame. Maybe he's practicing. Maybe he wants to get a few tune-up fights and then fight Mayweather. Maybe it's after their payday. I don't know, man. I think that Floyd Mayweather will come back for a 50th fight. And it could be Conor McGregor unless someone ruins the plan. Hashtag Danny Garcia. But either way, man, let me know what you think. These are all speculation. These are not like confirmed facts. Apart from the fact that McGregor did have a boxer's license, and you know, Mikey Garcia and Paulie Malignaggi called him out. But other than that, all these things, what might happen, is just an opinion, and yeah, I don't even care too much about it. I just feel like it was interesting to let people know, but I don't want to think too deeply about it. It's not something that interests me all too much. I'm SI93 Boxing. I'm out.